Here's the story. For many years, drinking and driving was something you did after a fun night. From hitting parked cars and leaving the scene to waking up not knowing how you made it home. One day, on your way home from a birthday party, a drunk driver goes the wrong way and hits your vehicle head on. You die, but with the help of miracle doctors, they manually pump your heart for over an hour. Losing mobility in your right arm and completely severing your leg, you survive. Trappin Anonymous.
I don't know their names personally. I just know that I'm a dancer.
Okay.
At a club. So I know that they were at the club tonight. You're not going to tell me I don't know a face that tipped me money. You know what I mean? They generally were great when they left the club. To see them like this, it's like a lot.
1124. Young lady, the driver, right there.
Yeah, right here.
What do you got?
Please.
Hey, 59, 31.
Right here.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I don't want to move her, but she's 1124 to
Stay awake. Stop pulling on the car. Stop pulling on the car.
Stop.
Stay awake. Stay awake. Keep staying awake. Do you know what your name is? Can you tell me your name? Stop pulling on the car. Stay awake.
Oh my God, he broke his neck.
Get out of here. Promote a call. Promote a call. Ma'am, stay awake.
I look at it like I could have been on the other side. That could have been me driving and did that to somebody.
Did you drink and drive often?
Mm-hmm.
How often would you say?
But I've driven drunk a lot of times. I've hit cars and crashed my car.
What's good? My name is Chris Styles. This is Trappin Anonymous. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for everybody helping keeping the movement moving. We really do appreciate you. If you have a story that you want to get out there to the world, please just hit me up, DM me. That's how I get all of my guests. You can email me, trappinanonymous@gmail.com, or you can write me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever. Just reach out. I will reach back. Just give me some time to sort of reply. And yeah, let's keep these stories coming to y'all. We got subscription services coming to you guys and bonus content, never before seen episodes, just a bunch of stuff that you could come be part of the Trappin Anonymous community. So please be on the lookout for that. Do remember that the stories that you hear reflect real life. They're here to inform, educate, and keep your little homie off the streets. My name is Chris Styles. This is Trappin Anonymous. Let's get it. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. I like to start every story with your name and why is your story important?
Oh, my full name? My name is Jailisa, and my story is important because I've learned that life can be snatched from you at any moment.
Yeah. I sort of think that we say that all the time, but we never really. Okay, so take me to the day of your accident.
Like the full day?
Yeah, you just tell us a little bit about it.
So I was celebrating my mom's birthday, my best friend's birthday. I started in Bridgeport, ended up in Naugatuck, was leaving my sister's house in Naugatuck, heading back home. And that's when I was on the highway going home me and my friend were on the highway and we were hitting like a curve on the highway. And I just remember her saying, "What's that?" And we seen like these lights coming at us. And after that, everything's blank.
Someone was in the car with you?
Yeah.
Did anything happen to her?
She just had like a broken ankle, like a broken wrist, but nothing serious.
Sitting next to you?
She was in the passenger seat.
Passenger seat.
Close, so we're gonna have people getting off the highway. So if you weren't involved, we're gonna ask you to, or if you didn't see anything, we're gonna ask you.
No problem.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I just wanted to make sure that they're okay because unfortunately they were at my club tonight.
Okay.
So I know the females in this car. I don't know the gentleman in that car. I just want to make it clear that when I was driving, I saw this car going in the opposite direction and that car going in the right direction.
So you did actually see some of the accident?
Yes.
Did you see them actually make contact?
I didn't see the contact. I just saw this car was going on he jumped off on the wrong side.
Where were you when you saw that?
Coming on this, the nearest exit from here.
So you were already past this egg crash here?
No, we were jumping on this exit over here.
Going northbound or southbound?
This way.
Oh, okay. And while you're going this way, you saw that car going on this. But you didn't see the actual impact?
No, I didn't see the actual
Did you give your
impact.
name or information to any other troopers here?
I haven't. I haven't talked to anybody.
Okay.
I want to be alert that I know these girls because
Do you know their names?
I don't know their names personally. I just
Okay.
know that I'm a dancer
Okay.
at a club. So I know that they were at the club tonight.
Okay.
And I can't, you're not going to tell me I don't know a face that tipped
Okay.
me money. You know what I mean? Like, not for nothing. Like, they generally were great when they left the club.
Okay.
So to see them like this, it's like
Yeah,
a lot.
it's really
It's
upsetting.
a lot. Like,
So we're gonna
Wow. And that's the last thing you remember.
That was the last thing.
Is that the last thing she remembers as well? Mm-hmm. So yeah, both were out cold.
Well, she was still up. She was still up. She remembered, like, from talking to her, she remembers me on the steering wheel, unconscious. She's trying to wake me up. She said she tried to get out the car, but she couldn't. Like, the door was jammed and the car was wrecked. But I guess she remembers trying to wake me up, but she couldn't. And then that's when they got her out. She knew I lost my leg before I knew. She was like one of the first people. I guess she heard them saying it, so she heard.
Wow. Okay. I know you were out cold, but from what you were told, what happened during that time of this head-on-head collision, and what happened to you while you was in the car?
1124. I'm 31. All right. The young lady, the driver, right there.
yeah, right here.
What do you got?
Please.
Hey, 31.
Right here.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Can you hear me, ma'am?
Right here.
Breathe, but I didn't want to move her.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I'm a nurse, but
Ma'am.
I don't want to.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I didn't want to move her, but she's breathing.
1124 to I. Ma'am, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me? All right. Stay with me, all right? Stay with me, ma'am, all right?
We got another one.
Ma'am, stay with me.
1124, go.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I heard that I had a pulse in the car. When I got in the ambulance is when it started fading. They were like doing chest compressions and keeping me up. And as soon as I got to the hospital was when my pulse went flat or went away. And that's when they did, I think it's called thoracotomy. And they cut me open and they were massaging my heart for what they told me was an hour and a half. And every time I think they went to give up, they said I would like grab their hand. And that like kept them going. So somehow, I don't know, that's what they told me, or the nurse told me that as well. And they kept doing that. They kept giving me blood. And finally, after an hour and a half, they had got me back. And that's when they brought me to ICU.
Right. I watched a small documentary on your accident. It was such a miraculous thing that you survived. Mm-hmm. Right? Them manually pumping your heart for an hour and a half, right? They said that typically after 10 minutes they'd give up on something like this. But pumping your heart for an hour and a half, and every time they would want to give up, you would squeeze one of the doctors. Mm-hmm.
The holiday season is here, and I know you're searching for that perfect gift. UncommonGoods.com, they have everything you need. Unique, handcrafted, homemade items that are searched from thousands and thousands of different people. They really take their time when they're looking for these gifts. If you want to be special this holiday season, if you want to choose something that you haven't chosen before, you're not going to get the same pair of socks that you always get, go to uncommongoods.com/trappin for that 15% off, uncommongoods.com/trappin for that 15% off. I've bought books, I've bought tents, I bought little things that you wouldn't commonly get everywhere else. With every purchase, they donate $1 to a nonprofit of your choice. They have donated over $3 million to date. Donate for a good cause. Donate to your everyday mom and pop person that is sitting home hustling, trying to get their trap off, right? This is the only way to go. Uncommongoods.com. Support, support, support. Uncommongoods.com/trappin for that 15% off, and make sure you tell them that I sent you.
I remember you told me there was a nurse that still came up to you till this day, and you want to share what she said to you?
She gave me a phoenix, a keychain of a phoenix, and she kind of told me this thing. She's the one that told me that every time they would go to stop, I squeezed her hand and she yelled at them, "Don't stop. She wants to live." So that's how they kind of like knew that I was holding her or squeezing her, because she looked at me and cried and said, "You kept squeezing my hand every time they were about to give up."
Was you hit by a drunk driver?
Yes.
What happened with him? Was he injured? Did anything?
He, only thing I know he suffered from was like his pinky was messed up, but he was able to get out his car on his own, and he kind of like sat on the side of the road and waited for the police, but he was fine.
Wow. What was the full extent of your injuries?
I lost my left lower leg, and I have a rod in my right thigh. I have a brachial plexus in my right arm injury. But I had like broken ribs, like I had a lot. I had to wear a neck brace for 2 months. The whole time I was in the hospital, I had to wear a neck brace because I think it was like a C3 spine injury. So I had to wear it like 24/7 for 2 months.
That I don't even. And he just sobers up, goes home.
He went home that same night.
You knew him.
Yeah. When I got out the hospital and I talked to the guy, my lawyer, he told me his name, and he ended up being my after-school counselor when I was a kid.
How do you feel about him? How do you feel towards him?
I hated him at first. The whole time I was in the hospital, especially because of what my kid was going through without me. I hated him. And I know hate's a strong word, but I did. Up until, I think, a year after is when I kind of like, I forgave him, but I didn't forget. Because I couldn't hold that anger in me no more. So I kind of just like, he apologized to me, and I told him I forgive him because I didn't want that anger in me no more.
Did you sue? Can you disclose like the amounts or anything about the? Okay, but I'm
It's because
assuming
it's still ongoing.
it's still ongoing. Wow. I guess for me, I would ask myself, I would question God. I would like, thank you for saving me, but why did this happen to me?
I asked that a lot when I was in rehab. I questioned that every day. And I remember people saying, well, don't question it because it happened. You can't dwell on it. And it's like, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't question that when you're sitting in the hospital bed with all these injuries? I questioned it. And I think honestly, I think it was to slow me down in a sense, because I was living life really recklessly for a long time. So I'm never gonna say that I deserved that, because I didn't, but it was an eye opener.
Living recklessly. Let's talk about that a little bit. How?
I look at it like I could have been on the other side, but that could have been me driving and did that to somebody.
Did you drink and drive often? How often would you say?
Often.
And we're talking like blackout drunk or just like
No, I wouldn't like I've never gone the wrong way on the highway, but I've driven drunk of a lot of times. I've hit cars and crashed my car. So yeah.
how many times would you say you've done like hit a car or crashed a car or totaled your car due to drinking and driving?
I think 3 or 4 times.
That's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't come from a judgmental standpoint. What I'm saying is for you to be on the receiving end of something like this due to a drunk driver, you know, we try to always make sense of things, but like you said, eye opener.
Yes.
You still drive?
Yes. It took me almost 2 years to drive again. I was scared. I still get scared to drive, but I drive.
Do you drink and drive still?
No.
Okay. Is alcoholism or just alcohol something that you battle with?
It was bad. Before the accident, it was something. Yeah, it was bad. But ever since that, it's not as bad as it was.
Did you ever wish they didn't save you?
No.
Okay. I asked that because when typically people have these, you know, life, you died. You died. And you had to pick back up the pieces to your life, to yourself. For a lot of people, they become like suicidal or, you know, but you didn't battle with any of that kind of depression.
No, I didn't. I've never battled suicidal. I was depressed for a long time. Mainly because of trying to take care of my son and then trying to take care of myself. So I'm in the hospital trying to get better, and he's at home missing me. So, and then when I got home, is reality set back in. So I'm trying to be taking care of him and still trying to get better. So that depression was bad. I went through therapy. I took therapy. But yeah, suicidal was never in my thoughts.
How long did you go without seeing your son?
The whole time I was in ICU, they didn't let me see him. When I got out of ICU, I think it was a Friday, they didn't want to let me see him. I begged them, begged. And the nurse let me see him for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
They let me see him for 10 minutes.
What was that like?
I cried. And he didn't want to hug me because I was all bruised up. But I think that kind of like gave me the okay. Like, you need to get up, you need to move, you need to go home to him. And when I was in rehab, I got to see him every Sunday. But I had to go outside to see him. So luckily it was summertime.
Wow.
Because they wouldn't let him in the building.
Do you see a difference in him from when the accident started to sort of now, like after your rehab and coming back?
In what sense?
I don't know. Like I would assume that like not being around your child for a long time might have effects on like how they are, you know, their moods.
I know at that time he was very angry. He was very, very angry at that time. And it was hard because I couldn't be there for him. So that was another hard thing for me. You know, he needed me. He was sad. He was angry, and I couldn't be there for him.
How did this affect your faith?
At first, it was like I didn't have none.
Wow.
Because it's like you wake up, you're normal. But, you know, you could do your hair, brush your teeth, do all of that by yourself, and then you wake up the next, whenever, you know, when I woke up, I can't do none of that. I need someone to brush my hair. I need someone to brush my teeth. I need someone to help me use the bathroom. So, you know, I lost it for a little bit. But when I look back, it's like, as long as I kept it, I'm here where I'm at now. And I kept, you know, pushing myself every day.
Yeah. If you want to show the camera, it's sort of like your arm and sort of how.
Oh, this one is messed. This one won't be straight ever again. It's like, yeah, the brachial plexus is like my nerve system from my neck got pulled. So like when I woke up, this arm didn't work at all. Wow. It was like completely numb, dead. I went through therapy. I'm still in therapy, but I can feel now from here down. I can feel from here. I can't feel from the elbow down. I can move it. I feel like tingling and sensations, but other than that, like you could pinch me and I won't feel it. So like, you know, when I don't know how, but when he hit me, it kind of like my nerve system from this arm got pulled.
Did he do any time in jail?
No, he didn't even get arrested until like 2 months. No, September, 4 months after.
Did you feel like he should have?
That night. I don't know how he got to go home.
That's intense. So when you told me that you like would get drunk, hit cars, would you like?
Used to.
Yeah, used to. Not now. Would you like stay at the scene and so?
Well, sometimes, yeah, I had no choice.
And other times you just kind of keep it moving.
But I've never hit a car with someone in it.
Right.
So it's like a parked car.
Right. And I can't help but make the comparison to like sort of like him getting away with sort of like something that is like a crime. And it's the not just the uncertainty, but how unfair, you know, it all really is. Like life's not fair.
Yeah, people like, you know, I look at it because it's like, you know, a cop pulls someone over, or they're drunk, they go to jail right there.
Yeah.
So it's like, why did it take 4 months for him to get arrested? And he basically, if you look at it, he basically did kill me.
He did.
So why did it take 4 months to arrest him?
Were you drinking that night? And what I would assume in court, they would bring that up.
No. Because I was on the right side of the road. So it doesn't matter what I was doing. I was on the right side. He was on the wrong side.
You told me, your lawyer told them she could have been on crack.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
She was on the right side of the road.
Period. What was it like to die?
It was crazy. I didn't know what was going on. You know, I think I told my mom that before I woke up in the ICU, I was with my grandparents. So that's when I realized like what's going on here. I thought I was dreaming. And I told my mom, it was nice. It was beautiful.
Really?
But I cried and I told my grandparents I didn't want to be there with them. I wanted to go back to my kid.
Wow.
I wasn't ready to leave him.
Wow.
And my grandpa told me, you're going back.
Every time I speak to people about death and sort of like an afterlife experience or coming back to life, they always speak about how beautiful it is.
It was.
How they miss the feeling, how they, yeah, I mean.
It was beautiful, but no, I don't miss the feeling. I didn't want to be up there. I wanted to be with my son.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't my time.
Sure wasn't. Big shout out to the hospital,
Yes.
the ambulance, the whole team.
Yes, Beacon Holes, Waterbury Hospital, even the rehab place I stayed at, Newburgh Hospital. They were nice, but the Waterbury Hospital, they didn't give up.
They didn't give up. They said that they got to you in 30 minutes.
No, they got to me and they got me to the hospital in 30 minutes.
That means cutting the car door off, removing the dashboard, pulling you out, driving you there.
Getting the passenger out, cutting her out, getting her out, then coming to me, cutting me out, getting me there. So, yeah.
What's good? My name is Chris Dowd. This is Trappin Anonymous, and I'm here to talk to you about the #1 credit building app, and that is Kickoff. GETKIKOFF.com/Trappin. For that first month, you can spend $1. That's 80% off of our original price. $1, and you can start your credit building journey today. Kickoff is the only way to go. I know you want that house. I know you want that car. I know you want to get into that new whatever it is. Maybe it's clothes. Maybe you want to invest in something. You got to build that credit. We even got a rent reporting system. Imagine your credit building because you're paying your rent. This is things that you're going to pay anyway. You have to pay anyway. Why are you not receiving credit for that? GetKickoff.com/Trappin. I'm telling you, build that credit score for things that you pay for anyway. The best part about it, you can sign up and you can cancel at any time. You don't have to be chained up or hell-bent or hell-bound to this. No. And if you don't like it, guess what? You can cancel it. Like I said, with over 1 million people using this app right now, the #1 credit building app in your app store right now, smartphone, log in, tap in, build that credit. I got faith in y'all. This is Trappin Anonymous. My name is Chris Dowd. Let's get it. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary.
What's your relationship like with the passenger now?
We're still friends.
Yeah? I wonder, after it happened, was she like screaming? Was she like...
She said she thought she lost her friend. So she was not good. She doesn't like to talk about it.
Right.
She doesn't talk about it at all.
Those people in the hospital, you know, their testimonies of just, some of them just wanted to see you. Like, show me that girl that came in here. Y'all saying she's still alive? Show me.
Yeah, they to this day they say they can't believe. It's like they kind of counted me out. They didn't think that I was gonna pull through, but
they got awards. Yeah, like they really did they big one.
Yes, they did.
If you could go back in time, is there anything you would do differently?
I had this conversation with someone and I said, like, maybe if I would have stayed at my sister's house that night, maybe it wouldn't have happened. And someone kind of told me, like, no, it was gonna happen. That's the way your life was, that was, it was meant for you to happen.
Yeah, but and it needed to happen, right? You said the way you were living, and the way.
It didn't need to happen like that.
No, 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 not saying in that sense, but
Right.
in life, everything that happens to us is reasons, is lessons, that things we can learn from it, and you've clearly learned from your experience. Because like you said, you could have been the other person,
Yeah.
and it couldn't have. They could have died. They could have. It's so many what ifs. So many what ifs. But I like to be optimistic and look at the lessons in life, and just you being there.
Yeah, it taught me accountability. Like, now I take accountability for things that I do, because it's like that was a big wake up call for me. It's like you wake up every day and you don't know when you walk outside if you're gonna get back home.
You have any regrets?
No. That night, like I always talk about that night, like what could I have done different? But I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it because it happened. For a while I did. For a while, I'm like, what if I did this? What if I did that? But I'm not gonna kill myself on what ifs when I can't change it.
What's something you would tell your younger self?
I would change a lot of things. Girl, put that bottle down.
This is Trappin Anonymous. My name is Chris Dales. Let's get it.